So if you've watched regularly, you know that I'm an enormous sports fan, sports guy, because, I believe that sports teaches us a lot about life in general. So soccer fans rejoice. This week, on the 100th episode, this one's for you. Hey everybody, it's Ed the Trainer, and that's coming up next on this week's Tips on Tuesday. So I know we have some soccer fans on the channel, but for those of you who are not, let me add a little context to what you just saw so that you fully understand the point that I'd like to make this week. So we're in the waning moments of this game. We're actually in injury time, which is added at the discretion of the referee beyond the 90-minute regulation time a soccer game usually has. Manchester United is defending a corner kick, and rather than just clearing the ball out like many teams would, trying to buy 30 or 45 seconds, what Antonio Valencia chooses to do, Manchester United's defender, is pursue the ball, add pressure to the Middlesbrough opponent all the way down the field, actually forces them to go all the way back to their own goalkeeper. And instead of stopping there, Valencia continues. And he puts the goalkeeper under pressure and forces the goalkeeper to panic a little bit, to rush to the point where he obviously slips, and Valencia scores probably the easiest goal of his entire career. Now, what I want you to see there, right, is that in most scenarios, in most games in that situation, a team would just kick the ball as far as they could down the field, hoping again to waste 30 to 45 seconds. And in this case, Valencia is making an extra effort, and it winds up turning into the goal that puts the game away. Now let's spin that forward into regular life, all right? The disconnect oftentimes between average results and extraordinary results is being willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do. In this case, Valencia, after playing the entire game, decides he's going to expend the energy to sprint the entire length of the field. Remember, Man U is defending a corner kick. And he sprints the entire length of the field, putting the goalkeeper under pressure to score that last goal there. Think about in the context of your regular life. What are you willing to do that other normal people are not willing to do in order to achieve higher success for yourself, achieve the goals that you've set for yourself? You see, average people, ordinary people, look around and they do what everybody else is doing, thinking that that's enough. Right? The secret sauce here is that you've got to be willing to do what others are not. You've got to be willing to do what hardly anyone is willing to do, certainly to achieve your goals. No one's going to work as hard as you in order to get there. So this week, when you think about your goals, right? When you think about the things that you've set out to accomplish, ask yourself, do I want to be extraordinary or ordinary? As they say, the difference is that little extra. Thanks for joining me this week, everybody. I really, really appreciate your time. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon.